The three big things keeping you from losing weight in menopause are not calories or lack of exercise. They're hormones, brain chemistry, and metabolism. Because if you can get those three things to work together and send out messages that say, when you eat, burn those calories, instead of messages that say, when you eat, store those calories as fat, weight loss will become exponentially easier. And in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 simple tips for doing just that. Hi, I'm Dana Lavoie, an acupuncturist and herbalist with over 16 years experience specializing in women's health. And online, I love to help women use customized Chinese herbs supported by the best diet and lifestyle for their hormones to feel amazing during and after menopause naturally. And being able to lose weight easily without over-exercising or starving during these years is a big part of feeling great. Now, a trap that we fall into, because most of us grew up with this myth, right? We grew up thinking that of weight loss as calories you eat minus calories you burn. But that is just not the equation that matters during menopause. You can eat less and less and exercise more and more and gain even more weight. It's incredibly frustrating if you don't know why this can happen and what to do about it. In fact, eating less and exercising more, if it's done in the wrong way, can both tell the body to send out those messages that say, store calories as fat. If it's not a calories in versus calories burned equation, what is the equation that matters for weight loss during menopause? Well, like I said, it's getting your body to turn on the messages that say, when you eat, burn those calories as energy. How do we do that? How do we change those messages? Well, this is where it gets a little complicated because it involves hormones, brain chemistry, and metabolism. But here are my 3 tips for starting to change those messages. Tip number 1. Don't do the wrong kind of exercise. Avoid the cycle of exercising, doing more and more aerobic exercising and slowing down your metabolism. This happens with the wrong kind of exercise, right? We grew up thinking the more calories we burn during exercise, the better it is for weight loss. So we go and do aerobic exercise. Well, this is not helpful once we hit menopause because aerobic exercise is the most likely kind of exercise to slow down your metabolism and lead also, even if it helps you lose weight, you're more likely to gain that weight back as fat if you're doing a lot of aerobic exercise. Aerobic training during weight loss results in lean muscle loss, and that is a fast track to a slow metabolism, which means the weight will return and you'll get into this yo-yo dieting situation. And what happens is you lose muscle and gain it back as fat. So yes, aerobic exercise can make you fat during menopause. So what do you do instead? Studies show that women of an average age of 70 lost the higher percentage, 19% of body fat when they did mostly resistance training. This was how they got the most fat loss. So weight training is your best friend when you're trying to lose weight. And other studies confirm that a small amount of aerobic activity, a large amount of resistance or weight training, and making sure you are getting enough protein, which probably means supplementing with some protein, results in the most long-term lose the weight and keep it off weight loss success without deprivation or strict dieting. This is the trifecta. A lot of resistance training, a small amount of aerobics, and enough protein. This is the combination for getting your metabolism on your side and keeping the weight off, right? Resistance training, protein supplementation, minimal aerobic training. The more you prioritize strength training with supplementing with protein, the more likely you are to lose weight easily. Okay, so that is a weight loss pitfall that a lot of women fall into in menopause, doing the wrong kind of exercise. Tip number 2, drink enough water. And here's why. And I know you've heard this one before, so if you're not doing it yet, listen up. Drinking enough water can boost mitochondrial function, which helps oxygenate your muscles and increases your body's ability to burn fat as fuel. And this is exactly what we want our metabolism to do: burn fat, not store fat. And not drinking enough water can cause fatigue, which means you'll exercise less, may become depressed, and can lead to stress eating. It can lead to bloating, which feels like just more weight gain. And it can lead to constipation, which can lead to problems detoxifying estrogen, causing your body to store more fat. So while drinking water doesn't exactly boost your metabolism, not drinking enough water can slow down your metabolism. So drinking enough water, it's kind of like taking the brakes off your weight loss. Totally worth it. How much is enough water? I recommend starting with about half your body weight in ounces per day. So if you are 140 pounds, start with about 70 ounces per day and go from there. All right, tip number 3. Get enough sleep. Here's why and how. Doing your best to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep every night is really important for helping you lose weight. There are 2 hormones that regulate the appetite: leptin and ghrelin. And if you don't get enough sleep, they go haywire. And this can trigger excessive hunger, lead to poor food choices, and definitely lead to weight gain. There are a number of studies that show that people who get enough sleep lose more weight and lose it more easily and keep it off. Now, during menopause, getting enough sleep for some women is really challenging. If you need help getting more sleep, I have a really great blog post on just that topic, and I'm linking to it, so go check that out. All right, so to sum up, there were 3 things you can do to help lose weight more easily by getting your metabolism on your side. Number 1 was do not do more and more aerobic exercise and eat less and less. That is not the path to weight loss during menopause. Instead, you want to use smart strategies like focusing on strength training, not aerobic exercise, getting enough protein, drinking enough water, and getting enough sleep, because these are ways that you can get brain chemistry, hormones, and your metabolism working with you to help you lose weight more easily. Because who wants to be on some kind of like crazy diet, right? You eat reasonably well, you should just naturally find your ideal weight. That's what we want to happen. Now, a couple of last notes to help you out. First one, if you're not supposed to eat less and less, what are you supposed to eat? Well, I have a free download on putting together the best diet for your hormones during menopause, and I recommend that you just grab that. It's a download, and plus it comes with a series of emails on building that best diet. So I'm linking to that. Go ahead and grab your copy of that. And my last tip is this. One of the reasons your metabolism tends to go down during menopause is the loss of muscle mass. And the reason this happens is because of decreasing testosterone levels. It's one of your sex hormones. They all go down during menopause. But if you can bring that testosterone back up enough, it can help you maintain more muscle mass, which is going to really help boost your metabolism as much as anything. And one of my favorite things to do is to help women use Chinese herbs to help your body keep all your sex hormone levels, including testosterone, high enough to feel great during and after menopause. And to learn more about how to find just the right customized herbs to help your hormones, go ahead and grab my other free download, but also please look out for an invitation to my next free online masterclass on Chinese herbs during and after menopause. Because like I said, that testosterone is going to make your weight loss journey easier. Plus, it feels good to have more muscle mass. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. Thanks for your time. I'm Dana Lavoie. I'm an acupuncturist and herbalist. I have been doing acupuncture and herbs, specializing in women's health for over 16 years. And online, I love to help women learn to use customized Chinese herbs, all during and after menopause, supported by the best diet and lifestyle for their hormones to feel amazing. So if that's something I can help you with? Let's get in touch. Hit me up with comments here on YouTube, in the comments right at the bottom of the blog. If you're watching this on my blog, you can hit me up with questions in my private Facebook group. You can send me an email. Please go ahead and get in touch. I'd love to chat with you. Thanks again for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.